Hey everybody, this is Dean FM, Dean Fraser Milford. I wanted to do another reaction video. This one's gonna be to Senator Angela Alsobrooks. Access to safe, abundant, reliable water is vital for all communities across the U.S. I don't know, that's why y'all gotta get some water. Make sure that you be drinking your water, because let me tell you something, one thing about your water. When it comes to healthy drinking water, I know that's important because water is vital to life. You know, as we all know, without water you can't have life. I think there's like some substance that you can have life in, right? Without, or is that just water? I think it's just water, right? You can't have life without water. You can't have water without life, whatever the hell. You can't have the water to be observed by. You know, you have to have an observer. You have to have an observer to the water. You know, what defines the water? You know, if a tree falls to the forest, if a wave splash in the dark. Well, Christy, we going through it. You know?
What's your name again?
Christy.
Where are we going?
Senator Alsobrooks.
Thank you. I want to thank Chair Capito and Ranking Member Whitehouse and their staff for leading the bipartisan process to develop this important piece of legislation. I was really proud to join them as Ranking Member of the Transportation and Infrastructure Subcommittee along with Chair Kramer. Water infrastructure has long been an area where Congress can find common ground and solve real problems for communities. And this committee's track record to that effect is one of the reasons that I wanted to join. Every family, every business, every school, and every community depends on safe, abundant, reliable water and on the partnerships that cross municipal lines and unite rural and urban communities to manage flood risk and harness the economic opportunities afforded to us by our waterways. In Maryland, whether you're from the Eastern Shore or Mountain Maryland, Baltimore, or the suburbs, we're all connected by the same rivers, the same streams, and the Chesapeake Bay. This legislation builds on the historic investments Congress...
It goes to an environmental thing, too. It goes to something that could be said about the environment and how we treat just the environment as a whole. I think just in general, if there's any major threat to like the existence of mankind besides just itself, you know, I think that the big one would be the environment, because you got, you know, no atmosphere. You got the sun. The sun is beaming down on our ass, saying like, nope, you be polluting. Like, this smog, too much smog. You know, we got heat. And now I'm jerking and shit of us is letting us have it, and we just have to get it together or not. We literally need the air, y'all. Like, don't forget that. We need the
law
air.
By reauthorizing and strengthening our nation's core drinking water and wastewater programs. It ensures states and local communities continue to have the tools they need to modernize aging infrastructure, improve resilience, and protect public health. I'm especially proud our bill includes provisions that deliver real results for Maryland, from moving the Cumberland Flood Risk Management Project one step closer to completion, to addressing an Assateague Island and authorizing funding increase for the Chesapeake Bay Oyster Recovery Program. We're working together to modernize our infrastructure, protect our environment, strengthen our economy, and ensure that communities across the country in Maryland are safe. And so I look forward to advancing this legislation and continuing to work with my colleagues to get it signed into law.
And that, my dear, was reacting to Representative Angela Alsobrooks. Access to safe, abundant, reliable water is vital for all communities across the U.S. And I hope you have a nice day. I'll talk to you later. Please make sure to love yourself, stay true to who you are, stay true to who you want to be, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. But at the same time, make sure that you drink some water. Make sure you drink some water when you're do that individuality. Make sure that you're getting, you know, the H2O duality with the individuality. I hope you have a nice day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.